Here we go again. Idiot of the day. Jeff here. Commit, don't quit. Why not part two? Um, I think YouTube Live will be. I'm coming to the end of this right now. I think I'm going to start using Google Hangouts till I get OBS working. Apologize, everybody. Everybody saw what happened. The stream, I think it lasted maybe 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. The sound went out again. Hey, Ken, how are you? Hey, Marie, how are you? TVR Family Adventures, the Purchers. You can hear me again. Okay. So it looks like I was saying at the beginning here, I do apologize, everybody. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to go live with YouTube Lives anymore. I'm going to just use Google Hangouts till I get OBS figured out, because I noticed all my glitches seem to be when I go through YouTube Live. So I'm going to stop that after this. So starting next week, Google Hangouts from now on till OBS is installed and up and running for me. But I'm not sure. And I did see your comment about Dad's Den reviews. You still can't comment. It's weird because I went back in yesterday's live and I was panning through some of the stream, and in the chat I see so I that's why I sent you the message. I figured maybe it was worked out. So I'm sorry that you're still going through that. Ken, I'm using that, what is it? The blue snowball. And you know what? I've had this issue a couple times now. And it seems like when I go live every time, and it's real strange. This last week that I've used this, what happens is when I set a notification to go live, if I go set the notification half an hour before, and then when I go to go live, hit live, it just spins and spins and spins. It never goes live. So I always have to close it down, reopen up a new one, and then it works. But recently, the sound, after about 8 to 10 minutes, goes out on me, and then I have to restart. And once I restart, everything seems to be working. I tried different USB ports. I'm not sure. Even tried like taking the snowball out just with the Logitech webcam that we have, and I've run into the same issue because a couple times, like it is that blue snowball, it's connected right up here, and it's picking everything up well. But I thought maybe it's that. But I tried just with a webcam, and the same thing. I've run into the same issue, and I've talked to a few people that have run into the same issue. They'll start their stream, and either halfway or a bit into the stream, audio goes out. They just restart, everything works. I've run into so many glitches on here since I've used the live version of this. I find when I use Google Hangouts, I don't have this. I don't have the special effects that open up. Sometimes on my screen, the audio, not the audio, the video, I'll get like everybody calls it like unicorns and rainbows. I'll get like different effects happening at the bottom of the screen, and I'll get like dual screens. But when I use Google Hangouts, none of this appears. And if I use just the webcam, the mic, without any of this, I don't have any glitches. It seems to be when I only go through. I'm not bad mouthing YouTube. It just happens to be. It seems to be for me. It seems to be a glitch when I use the YouTube Live. So I don't know. I better get reading this here. Yeah, GCTV. Hey Suresh, how you doing? GCTV. Ken says, so odd. I'm not confident that YouTube is going to resolve my issue, especially since they don't actually ever get to talk to a human. So frustrating. Can I understand? I've sent a few for, I think, back in November, end of October, November, for about, was it 4 weeks, everybody? About a month. I had those visual effects, and it didn't matter what I did. I couldn't get rid of them. I tried Google Hangouts. It disappeared. But I don't know what I think of Google Hangouts, but it seems to be, at least I don't have the issues. But you're right. If you send feedback, somebody said, I mean, I guess if you're in their partner program, maybe they get back to people. I don't know. But I think just the regular like the regular channel and stuff, I think it's just like sending it, and you may hear back. You may not. I really don't know. No, Marie, you're right. Don't mention the unicorns and the rainbows. You're right. They come back every time, don't they? They do. Fitz a Bakes. Hey, Fitz, how you doing? It's good to see you. Suresh, where are you from? Suresh, are you talking to me? If you're talking to me, you know I'm from Canada, don't you, Suresh? I'm sure you do. Pritchard, seems to be lots of glitches with live streams and chats at the moment. Marie, there certainly does. I wish, and you know what? Some people come on, and I think I take it personally sometimes. Not any of you people. I honestly, some people come in and they've never been, and it's like they talk to you like it's your fault. This is happening, this is happening for buffering and all that. I mean, I can understand buffering, but that happens to everybody. Unfortunately, there's no other than hitting the refresh and if it's your internet connection. But beyond that, Joe told me not to take things personally because it is just the glitch that's going on. Oh, Fitz a big yes. Yeah, that's right. Fitz is from Alabama, if everybody wants to know. That's right. True North Angler, how are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. So how's everybody's day doing? Everybody had a good week so far. For me, we've had our kids home for the last 2 weeks, so that's why I really haven't been on. Yesterday I came on for a tiny bit. I thought I'd come on. I said I wasn't going to come on today, and I really wasn't going to. I thought we were going to be busy doing something, but our son, we went out yesterday. He went roller skating for 3 hours. Had a blast. I even had a good time. I was a little out of shape by the time I finished, but I hadn't been roller skating in a couple of years, but before that, almost 30 years. Sorry in the middle on my lunch break. Well, thanks very much. Sorry in the middle. I understand anytime if you have to drop off, but thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Yes, it's Friday, Fitz. It is Friday. And I was just saying at the beginning, the great thing is Joe and I are going to be by ourselves tonight. Ethan goes to, what do you call it? Ethan goes for sleepover with his friends from school. One of the kids' moms had said their son had wanted all the kids. They hadn't seen each other in 2 weeks. So could they have a sleepover? And we thought it was going to be Saturday night. Then they changed it. So it'll be tonight. So he goes there at 6 o'clock in a couple, 4.5. It's 1:30 here almost. So he goes in about 4.5 hours, and we won't see him till tomorrow. And Jenna went back to her mom. Her mom's birthday is today. So she went last night, and she's going to spend the weekend. So we won't see her till next Friday, a week today. And but that's good. She'll get to spend it with her mom and that. But so we're just by ourselves. It'll be something different. I said to Joe, it's never like this anymore. But she said, I know, but the thing is, in the next couple of years, it's going to be like this all the time. I said, you're right. True North Angler, what is your name? Calling you Idiot of the Day. Oh, True North Angler, no worries, my friend. My name's Jeff. Idiot of the Day. I put it in the about section of the channel just to try to let people know. The Idiot of the Day is just a made up name, channel name, because last August we went for a holiday up to my wife's family's parents, and on the way she was driving. Somebody cut her off, stopped their vehicle in front of us, jumped out, came at her, thought they were going to attack her, and once we said we're going to call the police, he ran back into his vehicle, and his two little children and his wife were in the vehicle. So real man there. But anyways, my wife blurted out right away. She said a few choice words. Then she said, "The fella's an idiot. He's an idiot of the day." And when I thought of doing this, I thought, what a goofy name, hey? Idiot of the Day. I put it out there. First, I thought the channel was all it was going to be about was putting a dash cam on the car, driving around, watching all the vehicles that cut you off, do the stupid things, and then I was going to post them on YouTube. That's all technically I was going to do. First 2 videos, if you ever watched them from back in August, that's what they're about. I don't put people's stuff up, but I was perturbed, peeved off at the time. So I thought that's what I was going to do. And then after 2 videos, I thought, that's not me. I never been like that. So I changed things up, and here we are. So, but yeah, that's where the channel name came from. Mrs. Wes S., hello from Texas. You're listed as a related channel on my husband, so I thought I would check out on my lunch hour. Oh, well, that's awesome. Who's? Do you mind me asking who your husband? You don't need to tell me his name, but his channel and that. Maybe I may know him. I don't know, but I mean, there's a lot of people come through, so it's great to see you. Thank you very much, and tell your husband thank you very much. It's nice to see. I really appreciate it. Oh, no, Suresh, no worries. Not a worry. I never take it personally. I mean, that's what the channel name is, right? But yeah, we just called it that. It's yes, Super Mongo. Thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate the purchase. Date night. Exactly, Marie. We do not. I don't know if you, Martin, get them very often, but Joe and I never get them. We're always saying we want to go for supper. I think we're going to a place called Lone Star. It's a Texas style restaurant. It's like steak, and it's like a steakhouse almost. But anyway, I think we may go there, and our son doesn't like it, so I think we might go there for maybe go to a movie or something, or probably just go for stuff and then come home. We're exciting, hey. But anyways, the North True North Angler. Hi Jeff, I'm Adrian. Nice to meet you. True North Angler, I won't forget now. Okay, Adrian, thanks so much. I appreciate it. You know what? I try to call people by their names. You know what? For a while, you know what? I'm going to write it down. I keep it like a list of every. My sloppy writing, Maria would probably get a laugh. But the people that I don't see enough or may not remember, a lot of people I remember anyways. But I just write their names down. That way I'm going to start the second page here. So I'm not ignoring anybody. I just update my list when I get just that way. I can always say hello to somebody after about one or two times. I'll remember, but I won't forget Adrian at all. Here we are. Okay, you've been added to my list. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Fish Keeping Jamaica. I can read it. I don't know. I might miss stuff. I'm tired. Thanks, face, Rastafari, Erie, everyone. Fish Keeping Jamaica. It's good to see you. Erie, blessings from the Most High. Thanks a lot, buddy. Nice. Sergeant Slaughter's Slot Machine Videos. How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. It is nice to see you. Fish Keeping Jamaica. Jeff going to church this weekend. Are you asking me, or are you going to church, my friend? I wish I could say that I am, but I have my beliefs, but I'm not a person that goes. Unfortunately, and I do have beliefs in that, and I believe in, but when you're forced to go when you're a child, I think that instills something I don't want to instill in my children. My son is very, he has some beliefs in that. But anyways, yeah, no, I do believe in things in that, but I'm not a church goer. Unfortunately, I don't go every Sunday, that's for sure. But I do believe, and I don't, anybody that goes, I think that is definitely a good thing. Dubai Tremendous. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you. Dubai Tremendous. The channel's called Idiot of the Day, but I'm Jeff, so it's nice to meet you. Thank you very much for coming. Mrs. Wes S. His channel is Wes S. Makes it easier in chats when he shows who I am. Mrs. Wes S. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, PMDB Live. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I haven't been on that much lately, so I appreciate it. Tara Free Sharpshooter Co. Tara, it's nice to see you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Glenn and Marine, it's so good to see you. A Captain Life with Glenn and Marine. Hey, it's Glenn. Okay, Glenn, it's nice to see you, my friend. Yes, Tara, I'm early today. I usually go on it too, but Ethan's here, and you know what? The end of the Christmas holidays are coming today, so he's got the weekend left until he goes back to school. And we went roller skating. Took him roller skating yesterday. Seemed to have a good time, but for some reason he didn't want to do anything. He wanted to play his Xbox. He's a little kid, so he's 11. So I said, well, whatever. That's what we'll do. So I let him play, and but he's going over for a sleepover tonight, so that should be fun. As Ray told me, date night. I kept calling it something else I couldn't remember, but date night for Joe and I tonight. Fish Keeping Jamaica. I would. I understand what you're saying. Chaz Harper, morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Chaz, you are right. Happy Friday. PM's Adventure Vlogs. Hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Different time, everybody. So I'll try to stay on as long as possible. But yes, yes, Suresh, I realize that. And like I said, I don't. Yes, it certainly is a good thing, Suresh. You're right. Day one, Gray. Sounds on. Good, good. Yes, we had a little bit of technical issues after the first 7 or 8 minutes of the live, but shut it down, reopened. And like I was saying when I came back on, I think I'm going to go to Google Hangouts from now on until I get the OBS part figured out 100%, and then I might try that. But I think the YouTube live I'm done with that completely. I've had nothing but issues, and I love YouTube. Nothing wrong with the channel, just the YouTube live portion for me hasn't seemed to work. There's been too many technical issues, so I think I might just go another. I'm going to stay with YouTube, but go another route for the live, if that makes sense. Oh, PMDB live. You don't have to worry about that. Like I said, I'm usually on it too, but this is just, it was a good time for me today. So you can stay as long as you want or as short as time. So it's nice to see you. D1, great. Got a new upload, my friend. Okay, we'll have to take a look at it. Thank you very much. Chaz Harper, my Friday's good, my friend. I'm had my son today. It's the last day of his Christmas holidays, and he goes back to school Monday. So I'll miss him and that here during the day. But this year will change for me. So, but yes, it's been fun. We went roller skating yesterday. It was had a great time. But I thought he wanted to do something today, but he decided video games for today. So that's okay. 21090 Brewing. Hey Todd, how are you? Happy Friday, my friend. It's good to see you. Yes. Cheers, everybody. I certainly agree with that. Thanks, Suresh. I appreciate it, my friend. Yes, I understand completely. Oh, hey, Foul Fish. How you doing, my friend? Excuse me, everybody. I'm just going to take a sip of water. It's nice to see you, Foul Fish. Thank you very much for coming. Dubai, tremendous. Interested friends, please visit my home and I'll get back. Thank you. Thanks very much, Dubai, tremendous. It was nice to have you here. Really nice to have you. Thank you very much. It's going to head out all. Have a great weekend. You too, buddy. It was nice to have you here. Thanks very much. I'll be back to normal next week, 2 p.m. Just thought I'd just put a little bit more time in today. That's all. So I'll try to stay on. I mean, if anybody wants to stay, I'm going to be here after 2 o'clock as well. But I just thought I'd go. Usually I go 2 to 3, but today I might go from 1 to 3 or whatever time. But just going to try a little longer today. That's all. Yeah, Chaz Harper, same here. Boys go back to Monday. That's right. Chaz, did you do a? I feel like you did, and I think I'm gonna have to go back and look. Did you do a tutorial on OBS, my friend? I feel that you did. I could be wrong, but I'm sure you did a little while ago. Because if you did, I might have to take a look at it. Because I've been talking about OBS, and I just want to kind of revamp the live, and this seems to be okay. But I've had a lot of technical issues, so. If I shut down and restart, everything seems to work. But I've had so many issues, and I just want to give it kind of a little more lively look and stuff. So I thought OBS might be the way to go. But for some reason, I thought you did like a tutorial, a video or two or something on that. But I'll have to take a look. PM's Adventure Vlogs. I want to say thank you to everyone for the support. I always appreciate the people who support me back. Yes, PM's Adventure Vlogs. I understand exactly. There's a lot of great people, isn't there? Everybody, where are we here? Fish Keep in Jamaica, how has your day been so far? Well, for me, it's been good so far. I can't complain. How about yourselves? Everybody else having a great day, I hope. Chaz Harper, yes, and Streamlabs OBS, what I use now. Okay, Chaz Harper, I downloaded Streamlabs and I got so confused. So I uninstalled and just put the OBS Studio version in. Maybe Streamlabs is the way I need to go. You know what I like, Chaz? I like the way some of the lives with their templates that they have set up. Because like with a live, I mean, I don't mind this. It's just as you can see, we live in a townhouse. So I don't, unfortunately, I love to have I don't have a spare room. We have 3 bedrooms upstairs, but they're all taken with myself and then my daughter and my son. So we don't have like a little den or like a man cave or whatever you want to call it, a little spare room to put the computer. And this is our living room. It's not the biggest, but it's where we are right now, which is fine. And this is taken. We have our couch, our love seat, and the family kind of sits in there and watches movies, and if they're playing games or whatever they're doing. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen. It's not the greatest. Then we have the basement, but the basement it's not furnished at all, just the washer and dryer. So there's no other place, unfortunately, to put my our computer, So as you can see, it's actually in a good spot. If you saw the kitchen, it's not the biggest, but it's big enough that this is actually a pretty nice location right where it is. But I don't have another spot, so sorry about that, everybody. I hit the computer desk, but I would like something. I figured Streamlabs or OBS would give me a better option. Everybody says you might have to do a green screen, which I don't know how to do, but do something so I can liven up the look of it. And you know how you have like the chat run on the side or whatever, and then like a ticker tape or whatever, saying what you want it to say, or and then like a nice visual in the background. But it would, for me, I would love to have something so I don't show the kitchen anymore. That's my main thing. Anyways, Chaz Harper, yes, in Streamlabs OBS shows current CPS usage, connections, etc. Okay, like I said, Chaz, I really don't know anything about it, but I would like to look into it. Pure Living for Outdoors. It's nice to see you. Oh, fish keeping Jamaica. I understand. I understand what you're saying. Skylark Berto. Berto, how you doing, my friend? It's good to see you. Well, it's Friday, so it's good. It is. It is. It is. Nathan likes drums with lots of Wi-Fi lowering the bits rates helps you stream with smoothness and connections. I'm sure it does. Chaz, I just don't know enough about it. That's my problem. And I've tried to watch tutorials. I got a little bit mixed up with them. I guess I've tried my best and I get it set up and I think at least I've got the audio and the video working, but unfortunately beyond that, I'm useless putting everything else in. Fish Keeping Jamaica, thank you very much. Yes, if you're new or if you're coming in, I always forget to tell people there's a red subscribe button if you want to subscribe to the channel, and also a little bell that you can hit, smash it, like it, whatever you want. It'll give you notifications for lives and for videos and that. Elena, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Dr. Fish, how you doing? Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, Moose Scrapper, how you doing? At least your kitchen is always clean, Moose. You know what? I guess it's a home. It's where we live. It is what it is. When unfortunately, I was married at a previous time to another woman, and then we divorced. And once all that changed, she's a good woman. I have no problem with her in that. But I was never able to get out of that part of my life just to get ahead again. So, anyways, we're at where we are. That made no sense, did it? But we're a family and we're happy, and that eventually we'll be out here. But everybody, it's a place to live where we are right now. PM's Adventure Vlogs. If you need help, Fireman CV has good tutorials on how to do OBS. Okay, yeah, no, I've been told a lot of different channels, and there was a fellow on, nice fella. He wants to do like a screen sharing program and take care. And I don't quite think I'm okay with that. I mean, I just met the fella a couple of days ago, and I used screen sharing. I used a program called Go to Assist through Citrix years ago with the internet company I worked with, and you pretty much have access to everything. So I don't think so. Moose Scrapper, nice new logo. Yes, Moose. Joe, you saw the logo with the orange, black, white, and that. It's something she designed when it first started back in August, and it was just something in Windows. It was good. There was nothing wrong with it. But she says, let's liven it up. I know it's just what it is, but to us, it just kind of gives it a nice, fresh new look in that. So, and that's why I was trying to see, but maybe this OBS or something or Streamlabs, just to try to boost the look of the lives. Gemma, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Is it really nice to see you? Steve Believe, how you doing, my friend? Yes, started early today. Moose, I'm gonna look into your Teespring stuff because you're the one that says I don't know if it says Moose Loose or Got Moose. I was telling Joe I just need to look a little more into the Teespring channel, and that I was talking to Bob about Teespring too. He said he was gonna ask you questions about that, but yeah, everybody, if you want some great merchandise, check out Moose Scrapper. Check everybody out, but Moose Scrapper has some good merchandise on this channel, and that some cool logos and stuff. Really cool. Oh, Steve, no, I saw you live, but I was at work. How are you? I'm good, Steve. Yeah, no worries. Steve, Ethan didn't want to go out today, and I never thought I was going to go live today, but I usually go on at 2:00 our time, which is in 20 minutes. But honestly, he's upstairs playing his video game. have a couple hours. So I figured I might go from. I didn't know if I was going to go from 1 to 2 or from 1 to 3. I might go to 3 if there's other people sticking around. If not, I won't stay on if there's nobody on. But yeah, I'll see what happens today. Um, hey, hey, Gemma's Journey Grace, how are you, Gemma? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I started a little early today just because our son's home and he wasn't really up to going anywhere. So it is what it is. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Mini Cooper Trooper. What did Joe get? What did Joe did get a divorce with you? No, Thomas. No. Joe and I are married. We got married. It's coming up this June. It'll be 6 years. I've been with her a long time, but we didn't get married till years later. I was married to a woman from 2001 to 2005, and then it just didn't work out, which is fine. I mean, we've remained friends, and definitely it just didn't work out. But I, you know what? Had it worked out, I would have never had our son, and I would have never met my wonderful wife, Jill. So I'm very happy about that. I wish her the best, my ex-wife, and it's her birthday today, so happy birthday. And she had remarried in that also. So, but yes, it just didn't work out, and it was I met my wife 2 years later. I met her in 2007, and we've been together for coming on 12 years now. And so yeah, where did I get off on this subject? 3 ladies in a blog. How you doing, Lindsay? It's nice to see you. It really is nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. It's a little different time today. I started Ethan's home from school over the holidays, so instead of 2:00, I was able to come on a little earlier. He didn't really want to go out today, so he said, "Can I just play Xbox?" So we did what we did. Sophia Avilas, how are you, Sophia? How are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Pure living for outdoors. I apologize. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm very sorry. I sometimes get rambling and I sometimes miss names in the channel, so I apologize. Pure living for outdoors. Well, I have to get back to work. Just stopped in to say hi. Hope everybody's having a good day. Yes, I hope you have a good day too. Have a nice weekend, okay, my friend? Thank you so much. SM64ZFX. Yo. Hey, how old are you? Mate, I'm, well, I'm, you know what? I'll be 50 this year. Just last month in December, I turned 49. So I was born in 1969. So I'm getting up there. Some people might say the halfway mark, but I know 50 for me is no halfway mark. 40, if I'm lucky, might have been my halfway mark. But no, I'm 49 right now. I was going to say 60. I'll be 50 in the next December at the end of the year here. Suresh says, I'm not a good singer, but just want to improve and need honest feedback from you guys. Suresh, you certainly are, my friend. You shouldn't say that. I don't sing, you know that, Suresh, but I know that you do some wonderful singing with your guitar and that on your channel. So everybody check out, Suresh does a wonderful, Suresh Music and Blogs does a wonderful, he has some wonderful music on his channel. Oh, no, Mini Cooper, no need to worry. I was just trying to explain things, that's all. And 3 ladies in a blog, everybody leave a thumbs up. Lindsay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I got off on a tangent. Somebody asked me something, and I just, I started off, and 5 minutes later, Steve, listening while having pizza. Well, I hope it's good, Steve. Understand completely. Yes, 3 ladies in blog. Kids need to go back to school. Oh, I imagine. Yesterday we had. I took Ethan roller skating in the afternoon for 3 hours, and it was fun. But by the time we were done. I was exhausted. I said, I haven't done that in years. Yeah, we had fun, and I think it is time. He's getting anxious to see his friends. He's got a sleepover tonight at 6:00 in a few hours, and I think it is time for them to be heading back to school. Suresh, I want pizza now. Yeah, I can agree. Oh, Jazz Harper, same 49. It's a good age, isn't it, my friend? Yeah, SM64 ZFX, cool. Oh, that's awesome. SM64ZFX, are you down, you're not down under, are you? Are you in Australia or New Zealand or anything? Ooh, Suresh, I love chicken pizza. I haven't had that in years, Suresh. Right? Elena, no. Oh, yes. Elena, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Yes. It's great to have him home, but after a bit, your thrush level is this high that it's time for them to return to school. Cabin Life, Glenn and Marine. Glenn says pizza for everyone. Look under your seat, pizza. Can you imagine, Glenn? Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, that's right. You know, you never have to thank me. That's Oh, no, 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 Elena, not at all. No worries. I read things. I just sometimes don't say everything in the chat. And I didn't mean to. Some of the gentlemen were talking. Uh, I totally understand what they're talking about. Sometimes I just skip over things if they're talking to each other. That's all. Oh, Jojo G, my wife, everybody. Joe, it's good to see you. Hi, sweetheart. I came on at 1 o'clock today, and as usual, first live, about 7, 8 minutes in, no sound, restarted. Everything seems to be good. But Joe, quite a few people told me, you know what, with OBS to check a few things out. So we're going to look at it maybe this weekend or next week for sure. My wife is the better one getting things set up that way. So. Story Dory, hey, how are you? Audio and video are in sync for me today. Yeah, Story Dory, I'll tell you what, my friend, I've had so many technical glitches lately, and I'll tell you what happens for me. Lately, I start the stream, and I'm about 7, 8, 10 minutes into the stream, the audio goes out on me. I restart, and then I'm good again. But I've had a lot of glitches. I'm going to actually start next week with Google Hangouts till I get the OBS set up, and then hopefully that corrects a lot. But oh, Steve, thanks very much. Yes, Jojo G, the new channel icon is awesome. It is nice, isn't it? It's a fresh new look, and it's a start for 2019. So I was very happy that Joe was able to put that together. I don't think, I know she did a nice job. She did a wonderful job, sweetheart. Ivy Reno, hey, Ivy, how are you? Jeff and Jojo, everyone. And just in the background, we'll leave you on because it's dinner. Have guests just to show us. Oh, no worries, Ivy. And Ivy, thank you so much. You know what? It was so nice to see you on Gil Skills last night. And you know what? Gil Skills. His name's Bob, but he goes the channel's Gil Skills. He does a wonderful job, at showcasing channels and talking about, because some channels when they come, they're newer to YouTube, and just like we were a few months ago, and we went to their channels, and they bring them up and they say, oh, you need this, you need this. And you know what? We revamped it and put in playlists and did a few things and added a few things in the about section and all that, and that changed things. So it really is nice to get like a different set of eyes sometimes. And but you have absolutely beautiful photos, Ivy, on your channel. Bob was right. When you first come to your channel and you see those images, that's you and your husband and all the other images on the thumbnails, absolutely beautiful. You've really done a nice job, my friend. Branscombe Farm, hello, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, Elena, no worries, no worries. It's so nice to have you here, my friend. It really is. Branscombe Farm, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by the channel. I was not in spam folder this time. Branscombe Farm, you know what? A lot of people said it, and I think I may know why. Because I always said, "Thanks very much, friend," or "It's great." My big thing, it's something I say to everybody, but I'm finding that I'm not. I guess I'm not allowed to. We're not allowed to say certain things. If you say "friend" or something, maybe that looks as I don't know. Maybe that sets off the. I can't think of the word. Sorry. So, anyways, at that point, maybe that's why I'm not in there. And if not, I'm very happy. Oh, Bob, hey, Gil Skills, great to see you, Jeff and Joe. Yes, Gil Skills, thank you very much. Gil Skills, I went on at 1 o'clock today. Ethan didn't want to go out like I thought today, so he wanted to play Xbox. So I thought one more day left in the week, and then it's the weekend. So here I am. He's playing Xbox, and I thought I'd come on maybe 1 to 3 or something. Just put a little bit extra time in today. That's all. But it's nice to see you, my friend. It really is. And yes, Joe, speak of him and bam, there's Skills. Oh my gosh, Joe, I love it. I love it. Great to see the story, Dory. Yes, it is. Nature Nerd Outdoors. Nature Nerd Outdoors. What do you stream with? Well, it's the YouTube live stream, and it seems to be, I've had a lot of glitches with it. So next week, starting Monday, I will go with Google Hangouts because it seems to be a little bit more stable in that way. I don't run into glitches. So I'll run with that. And if I get OBS, then I will. I mean, let's put it this way. YouTube. I love YouTube and the videos. No issues that way. Raphael Scrapper, how you doing? It's great to see you. And I've really had not a lot of issues with YouTube Live, just with recently. I think it's just a glitch going on, and they're just setting things. If I knew that that was ironed out, I wouldn't even bother with anything, because honestly, I prefer to just stay with this. I really would, because and I have nothing bad to say about them at all, because honestly, this is a free platform for each one of us, whatever we think. And I have a lot of good things because they've been very nice. I know they send the mass emails out to everybody about this is how this did. And I appreciate it because they were telling me about certain things I wasn't even aware of. And there's this, I might talk about it later, maybe not today, but there's a few things I found out today that I wasn't aware of. WTF, Mike Albright. Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Seven's enough. Don, how are you? Happy Friday. Yes. Yes. 49 away, Nature Nerd Outdoors. That's awesome. You're going to be there soon, my friend. You are. And Cabin Life, Glen Marine, they're also 49 from their goal. That's amazing. Yes, story, shit's working. Yeah, exactly. That's what my wife always says. Be quiet, Jeff. The minute you open your mouth, something happens. So you're right. Oh, Country Cycle Cam, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. It is. Yes, it really is good to see everybody. It really is. Raphael Scrapper, how are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Mike Albright. You should check everybody. WTF, Mike Albright. Everybody check each other's channel. But Mike Albright, my gosh, that man has to be. He's a moderator. On a lot of channels, and when he's on Gill Skills, oh man, Joe and I say this man is. Joe says his wit is fantastic. He's got something to put into the chat, like bam. And Joe says, everybody, when you're typing, you can think of things quickly, but he's got it like before you even can get it out of your mouth. So fantastic, really fantastic. Let's see here. Yes, Gil Skills, WTF, Mike Albright is the Superman of mods, isn't he? He really is. Joe can't say enough things about him either, Bob. He really is a nice fella. Really is. Oh, Steve. Oh, what's Daisy doing? Is she? Yeah, she's sleeping on the. It's funny. I move my hand and the camera moves, but yeah, she's laying on the love seat right now. And the nice thing is, before she would have barked the whole time doing this, but now she sleeps on here. It's kind of nice. Raphael Scrapper, I'm cool, Jeff. Thanks. Just scrapping some laptops and enjoying the evening. All good, my friend. That's awesome. Elena, fantastic people here. There certainly is, isn't there? There's so many nice people. That's what I was saying to Gil Skills last night on his stream as well. There's always good people in lives. But, sometimes you don't know people in other lives or whatever. But I was saying the same thing to him last night. There certainly was a lot of nice people in his chat. And I told him they were definitely there for him. And it's always good to be able to have everybody in the community meet up in that. And it's a wonderful place to do it. So it really is. The Bullfrog 79. Hey, Uncle Al, how are you, my friend? It's good to see you. It's nice to see you. It really is good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Friday. It's almost the weekend, so it's a good thing. It is a good thing. Yes, Chaz Harper. There's a lot of good creators. There certainly is, isn't there? There certainly is. I'm a little dry. I'm just going to take about 30 seconds to have some water. So it might be quiet. Everybody chat amongst themselves. Talk. Let us know what they're up to for the weekend. And this is the time I wish I had a play button. I could play some music, but the Bullfrog Uncle Al says snow, bitter cold. Is it really? We have some snow. The other day it snowed, and it is a little chilly, but the sun's out. And I always said to Joe, it's funny in the winter, even when it's cold, but I just like seeing the sun. It gives you a little bit of boost of energy. And but yeah, it's cold as anything here as well. that it's what is it, -10 or -8 or something, Joe? And then with the wind chill, it's probably like -15 here. But it's January. Our time's gonna set in. I said to Joe, it's the first week of January. We really haven't had any snowfall, and the only time we are gonna probably even get snow here, usually our winter, we get it in January, February. Then by the time March rolls around, it's usually rolling out of here. But we really haven't. Joe says I got to quit staying here. It's going to come tomorrow, but it's on its way. I know it is coming. Raphael Scrapper, is it Friday today? It is. Raphael, what is it? Is it Friday evening or Saturday morning there for you, my friend? Or I would think it's Friday evening, isn't it? Steve, believe it's -3 Celsius here. No snow this far, but yeah. Well, I said to Joe, I can't complain because we've been so lucky. It's the first week of January. Usually, in the last month, we would have had something, but we just had like pretty much a dusting. So really, not much. What? Story, Dory. Can I sue I do the day for copyright infringement? Is I? Oh gosh. Okay, keep scrolling. Okay, I understand. Raphael, it is from 21st of December. I had only Sunday every day, so it's me. I had 2 Sundays left. Need to go back to work. Okay. Well, Raphael, you take care, my friend, and thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Oh, is it warmer here, Joe? I don't actually know what the temperatures. I thought it was -5 or -8 here. I didn't know actually. Archangel Michael, shalom, brother. Hey, how are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. It's very nice to see you. It is nice to see you. President Said, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. It's nice to see you. Yes, yep, I see the ray of lights on your couch. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? That's funny. It's my wife has bamboo blinds, and they're just coming through. Was it this year or last year, Joe? We have bamboo curtains, like blinds, and one time we thought, we'll let the dog stay here. We have a crate for her, and she usually goes in the crate when we're gone. She's pretty good. Just put her in the crate and that's it. And she actually doesn't mind going in there. For some reason, we put her in there when she was little to crate train her so she wouldn't mess all over the house. So anyway, she sleeps in there for some reason at night, and we don't. We leave it open, but she just goes in and out. But in the last year, we left her out, and I guess she wanted to see out. We didn't leave the curtains up, which we should have. Come home, and we see parts of the bamboo part of the blinds. She chewed them and ripped them to shreds and left them all. I think Joe was ready to go off her rocker at that point, but all is good. Angel Michael, I'm good, bro. Just been really busy with school, so I haven't had a chance to get on. Oh, no worries about that, my friend. No worries about that. Like I always said, the time you're here is the perfect time. It doesn't matter. Somebody will come in at the end and say, "Oh, I'm late." You're never late. The time you're here is the perfect time. So, like I said, you could be here 5 seconds, 5 minutes, however long. We could see it tomorrow. We could see it in a month or two. It really doesn't matter. But I hope you've been well, and it's nice to see you, my friend. It really is. But please never worry. I always say the same to everybody when they comment on lives. Most people, they can't make the lives at this time of day. And I always say, no worries. It's good for some. It's not good for everybody. But I always say thank you very much when they do. Just leave a message because I appreciate it. But please, everybody, never worry in the world for that. I appreciate it. Steve says your voice is it's to grow that fantastic beard that someone. Yeah, Steve, you're right. Joe just loves that, right? But it's coming up Saturday tomorrow, Steve. So you know what that means? A fresh new look. I used to shave every other day, everybody, and because I can't shave every day for some reason, it bothers my face. But I'll make it short. I used to shave every other day and shave this off every other day. But shaving this takes a lot longer than this. So I do it once a week. I do it Saturday mornings, and it's good. I would like to keep it every day, but did you see that? That was funny. Oh man, did you see that? The cameras like zoomed in and out there for a second. It was the weirdest thing. Raphael, I'm not leaving now, Lafayette. Anyways, I'm 8 p.m. Friday, and so not too late for me. Raphael Scrapper. Sometimes you read stuff, and you misinterpret it. So I didn't mean it. For some reason I read and I guess I misread it. That's all it was. But it's good to have you here, my friend. You can stay as long as you want or as short as you want. So but I appreciate you for coming. I really do. Joe says to Steve, it's supposed to be nice here tomorrow, so 6 degrees and sunny. You need to take. Oh yes, Joe, the GoPro tomorrow. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We kind of need to get out. We haven't done. Haven't been out with it since Christmas, so we will have to get out, Joe, this weekend. You know what, Joe? What we'll do is we'll have to do the repeat down at the Thames on the river, and then maybe in that park and stuff. Maybe we can go down and do the exact same. Maybe not the same footage, but go down. You know how we filmed. We filmed in 4K thinking that was fine, but at first, and we thought everything was going to work. But you can film in 4K, but try to put it on this computer to get it out here. It doesn't work. So we went back. We've went to 1080p, and it'll work that way. So we might go back to the same location or somewhere new, Joe. I mean, if you want to go do, listen to me. I'm talking to my wife on here. If there's somewhere you'd like to go tomorrow, I'd be up for that too. Story Dory, my Dory only uses her crate when she's stressed. It's her safe zone during thunderstorms. Yeah, no, we don't like to put her in there. At this point, she's what, 2.5 now, so she doesn't have to go in there. The only time we do put her in is a lot of times when we go pick my wife up, or if we're going for a few hours, just because she still isn't at the point where if I go out for an hour, I don't mind leaving her. But if we're going to be a while, I don't really like leaving her because she likes to get into things where she should. Unfortunately, she's maybe in another 6 months, but we're not quite there yet. Archangel Michael, yes, I've been well, thank you, and hope's all been well with you. Oh yes, no, everything's great. You know what? It's fantastic. It's a new year, and like I say, it's going to be a great year for everybody. It really is. Seven's enough beards, a good mustache is not so good. Don, how's your husband? Is he does he still have the mustache, or how's that going? I know that he was growing it there, and we saw a picture on the video of when he shaved it off. I mean, it looked good. If I could grow that, you know what I'd be up for? I like a handlebar mustache down to here, and then shave the rest. Maybe I will, Joe. That's what if I did that, Joe will. Yeah, she'll throw whatever. Joe's not in for whatever for me, so but that I think I'd be in for that. If it wasn't this color, I would. Did you change the camera? I love the autofocus. I don't have it left alone. Sometimes it's not easy being properly focused. No, I didn't. This is the same one. It's weird, Steve. Some points it looks better than other times. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on. Diplofrog 79. I've been tracking Magnetic Monster in Canada. Godso and son Kelvin. Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Oh, Michael, thanks so much. I gave you a thumbs up and shared, my brother. Thank you so much. Yes, Diplofrog 79. Try Cal Balm to moisturize the skin. That sounds actually pretty good. I should probably in the summer I don't need it, but the winter I tend to forget. I'm pretty quick. That's just why I kind of keep this look up in the shower for 5 seconds and I'm out, good to go. But yeah, I probably need to put some on in the winter. Raphael says last few days I make a stream first time from a long time ago. Decided to make it weekly for now and one come out tomorrow. Just need to find what to scrap it. Laugh out loud. Well, that'd be awesome, Raphael. Scrapper, it really would be. We'll look forward to it, my friend. Dave R. Nature and Wildlife Photography. Is that Dr. Outdoors? Dave R. Nature and Wildlife Photography. Oh, yes, it is. I saw it and then I didn't read it. Stopping by to say this is Dr. Outdoors. I did a name change. Okay, my friend, that's amazing. No, I saw, you know what? I can't focus as well without looking really close, but I can see your avatar there. That's amazing. I like the name change. I do. I really do. Now the DR Outdoors makes more sense to me, my friend. I was always calling you Dr. Outdoors, but Dave R. Nature and Wildlife Photography. I really like that. I think that's actually that's a good choice, my friend. It really is. And Steve says to Joe, we're going to have 8 degrees tomorrow and 15 on Sundays. Wow. Can you believe that? Sunbathing at the, oh my gosh, Steve, that sounds amazing. But you know what? I think Joe says it's going to be 6 or something tomorrow here. So I think we could be maybe not as warm as you, but yeah, it's so different, isn't it? Like you'd never think this in January, would you? Ever. Yes, Joe. Steve, Joe's right. Get out there and enjoy it. I can't imagine we have that much more good weather like this. Seven's enough. Don saying he now has his beard back. Thank God. Don, you know what? I so would grow a beard, and Joe would have no part of it. But I would grow a beard, Don, if it was darker. As you can see, it gets like it's gray and whitish tint, and it's like blonde and reddish, orange and white. I always had blonde hair. I never had, but it becomes all these weird colors, so it doesn't quite look good. Oh, Steve, like Hulk Hogan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Hulk Hogan. I haven't heard that name in quite some time. I have not heard that name in some time. Joe, yeah, tomorrow no videos, no addiction. Yeah, Steve, tomorrow's a video friendly, not a video friendly. I know a video day for me. The only thing I will be doing tomorrow night is going on Gil Skills. Because that gentleman streams Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturday evenings at 7 p.m. So I'll be watching Bob tomorrow. I think he's on with Recycle Dude tomorrow. I think they go on tomorrow at 7 p.m. But we'll be there tomorrow night for sure. We love it. We can't get enough of it. But we'll definitely be on tomorrow night for sure. Not on, but watching tomorrow night. Raphael Delena, basically scrap life, but when peeps coming up, and everything is possibly most chit-chatting and have fun. Oh, that's awesome, Raphael Scrapper. That is awesome. God's son Kelvin. Hello, friends. It's good to see you, my friend. It really is nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Well, we're over 2 o'clock, so you know what? I'm going to try to make it to 3. It's just about 10 after 2 here, so I'll try to go for 3 today. Bullfrog 79. Uncle Al, thanks. Later, 7. Later, folks. Later, Jeff. Uncle Al, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. You have yourself a great day. Have a nice weekend, Uncle Al. Say bye to Bullfrog 79, everybody. That's Uncle Al. Thanks again, my friend. Oh, boom. Appears. Witch on Wheels. This is my first time in one of your lives. So happy to be able to join y'all. Witch on Wheels, thank you so much. My favorite is when Witch on Wheels appears, and then when she leaves, poof, she's gone. Everybody check out Witch on Wheels. Thank you so much, my friend, for coming. I appreciate it. I'm losing. I need some water again. You know, instead of a beer hat, I need a water hat, hey? And this way I wouldn't have to look at the glare. Does that look better? Maybe I'll do this, hey? It's like, maybe if, Gil Skills Bob says, you know what, it's like Chia Pet. If I do this enough, it'll come back. Probably not. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here, Witch on Wheels. It certainly is. Oh, the dog, Daisy, just woke up. Lay down. Oh, she must have heard one of the dogs outside. So she's going to have to go around. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. You hate this, don't you? Say hi to everybody. You hate this. Okay. There you go. Go lay down. Go. Go see Ethan. Go see Ethan. Yeah, go upstairs. Go see Ethan. Go lay down. That's a girl. Sorry. She's like, what's he doing? He's picking me up. Hey, Pac-Meal. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, Dirty Operations. Howdy. How are you? It's nice to see you. Sometimes I miss some of the chat. I'll catch it, but it's like I'm dyslexic or something. I read and then I miss stuff. Witch on Wheels, it's nice to have you here. It really is. It's nice to have everybody here. Steve, believe I finished the video and I'm really proud of it, but can you believe that it took me more than 20 hours? Yikes. Come on, it's not healthy. An addiction. Steve, I know the addiction. You know that goofy addiction that I had, just like M's dad, John from M's dad. You know, he goes on like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. My addiction was when we didn't have internet for a week. I was running down to the coffee shop doing coffee shop lives for like an hour. I'm surprised it didn't kick me out. My whole thing on that was I'd go in, get a coffee, donut. I thought, you can't kick me out. I paid like $5 for this. I'm going to sit here for an hour. So, I mean, everybody else sits in the coffee shop, uses their Wi-Fi. So I did too that week. Let's see here. Yeah. Bob Pepsi. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It was Pepsi, the taste of a new generation. Is that what it was in the 80s? You remember the slogans like Coke had, whatever Cokes were, I can't even remember now. But Pepsi was a choice of a new generation, wasn't it? Do you remember that in the mid 80s with Michael J. Fox doing Pepsi ads and all that? I think it was something like that. Oh, Witch on Wheels. You know what? No, thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. We appreciate it, each and every one of you. It's so nice to have it's such a nice bunch of wonderful people here. And you know what? When people come, they all talk in the chat, and that's basically what this is. It's a bunch of people sitting around talking. And unfortunately, I'm not. Fortunately, I'm the one sitting talking. So that's why I always do like when I go up on Gill Skills Live and when I have my wife here with me, it's always nice. Maybe when I do Google Hangouts, maybe I'll try to see about maybe once in a while having somebody come up on in the panel and stuff, or panel, whatever, in Google Hangouts with me, because it would be nice to have somebody. Because it's it is always nice to talk to everybody in chat. It's nice when you're talking to somebody. I would love if I could put everybody up in a chat. Um, that would be fantastic. I think somebody said Google Hangouts, you can only do 10. I don't think I could handle 10. That would be too much for me. But it is nice talking to everybody on here. But, you know, uh, reading through chat, sometimes I miss things. So Elena says the dog's lurking. Is she? Yeah, she's a pretty good dog, but she sometimes gets excited and she barks. But she has been pretty good lately. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Daisy's like, why are you picking me up? You're right on that. You're right on that. I must be a few minutes behind because I picked the dog up a couple minutes ago. Oh gosh. Yes, good company here. You're right, Witch on Wheels. They certainly is. Um, oh yes, yes. Dawn Seven's enough. Yes, and the Pepsi challenge. Do you remember that? That would be a good thing for Bob, wouldn't it? That would be Gil Skills. Did you read what Seven's Enough said? The Pepsi challenge. Wouldn't that be great? To blindfold somebody on the I guess you can't really blindfold somebody. To have somebody have like a Coke and a Pepsi or something, or even maybe not Dr. Pepper, but a couple different colas. Have them taste testing Pepsi just like the olden days. That would be fantastic. FL Scrapper says, at me, whole market is taken over with diet stuff and Pepsi. I can drink one cold in the glass bottle, the Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max. My gosh, I haven't heard of that in a while. Oh man, look at that! Look who's here, everybody. Welcome, Big Keg. Crash loudly appears. How you doing, Keg? Uh, have you moved yet, or are you on in the process, or are you in the vehicle, or are you on your way? I mean, it's none of my business, but I know we're talking in the last day or so. You said you were moving, so I don't know if you're on your way or if you're there now, my friend. Everybody say hi to Big Keg. It's wonderful to see him. It's wonderful to see him, mate. It really is. Really, really is. Keg, we're watching a special on Netflix now. It takes place in Australia. Joe, what's it called? It's something that hotel show. If you're here, Joe, put it in the Joe. What's that program? It's all about these couples. They live in Australia. Some are from the Gold Coast. A bunch of them are from Melbourne, and what's that one place? So some of them Brisbane, a few down in Sydney, and one's from Bondi. And anyways, they take every episode's about them going to each couple owns or like a house, and it's big enough for like 6 to 8 people, and then they go each episode they go to a different house, and always we got kind of watching it. It's pretty interesting. Cole Outdoors, how you doing? Yes, Cole Outdoors. It's good to see you, my friend. It is. Um, it's good to see Big Keg, isn't it, everybody? It certainly is. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Um, okay, okay. Big Cake says just woke up, moving 6 hours. Okay, what time is it? It must it's 2 o'clock. No, must be 5 o'clock in the morning for you, isn't it, my friend? It is. Yes. Oh, it's Saturday morning for you now, isn't it? It's early Saturday morning for Big Keg. Everybody, it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning for him. Instant Hotel, that's the one, Joe. Yes, Keg. It's just a Netflix show, but Instant Hotel. It's about these four couples, and they're from all over Australia, and they each night they go somewhere different, but we like watching it because we can just keep watching one episode after another on Netflix. Oh, Gemma's Journey Grace. Gemma, it's good to see you again. I've been on for a little bit now. I probably stay on for another 45 minutes and then I'll head out. Like I said, I usually go on about this time, but I had a little bit of extra time today, so I came on about an hour early, and I'm still here, but I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. It's Friday. In a couple hours, I'll be picking up my wife. Elena, MKR, you mean? Uh, I may have missed that one. Elena, you put MKR, you mean? I might have missed that one. Sorry about that. No, Big K can't let Witch off all the fun. Oh gosh, Cake, I love it. I love it. I love it. How's the weather down? Well, I guess it's early morning for you. How's the weather down under Cake right now? Anyways, let's see. Oh, hey, Priscilla Nella, how are you, Priscilla? It's so nice to see you. I hope you're having a nice Friday. You know what? It's the weekend, so it's an exciting part of our lives. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Priscilla Nella. Everybody say hi to Priscilla Nella. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Joe, love it, Cake. Crash. Oh gosh, I love it. Yes, Priscilla Nilla, Happy New Year. That's right. Can you believe it? We're almost it's January 4th. We're almost halfway through the first week of January, and we were just talking a few minutes ago about how warm it is here. I think tomorrow here it's going to be 6. Where Steve is in Italy, it's going to be 8 or 10 degrees. I can't believe, like, for the first week of January, how nice it is. It's usually by now our winter's setting in, but we've really had nothing yet. Big Keg, my kitchen rules. Where are you going to be moving in, Keg, or my kitchen rules? Or is that a TV show? Oh, Elena, I was just meaning an Australian show, but I think you're talking about something else. Oh, okay. Elena, Big Cake's talking about what you're talking about. My kitchen rules is MKR. Okay, I'll have to take a look at it. I wonder if it's on Netflix. We'll have to take a look for it, Joe, because Joe likes the cooking shows as well. But Elena and Big Cake, we're definitely going to look at it because we get bored of certain shows and we end up watching a lot of shows at dinner time. We sit in front of the couch and at the coffee table and we eat our dinner. We're terrible. We never eat at the dinner table. But yeah, and usually we will watch like a new show on Netflix. Usually something that's like 30 minutes or something is great. You sit and have dinner and you watch something. And we'll always watch it every time we eat. So let's see. Priscilla, no, I can't believe how the time flies. Either can I. I can't believe, our kids are getting older. Uh, our kids have been off for 2 weeks and stuff for the Christmas holidays. Our son's now 11, and he always wanted to do everything with me, but it's now coming to the time where he likes to spend doing things on his own. Our daughter now she'll be 16 in 2 months in March, but our son, he's 11. But our daughter, she just likes doing her own thing all the time. But our son is now getting a little more independent. So, oh wow, let's look at this, everybody. Big Cake says weather's beautiful. It's 5 a.m. and it's 24 degrees. Yikes! I wonder how warm it's going to be there for you, my friend, today. Just got like Berto. Berto's saying, I'm just here listening, Jeff. Oh, no problem, Berto. It's nice to have you here. You know what? There's a lot of people that busy doing things or sometimes in the car or whatever they're doing. They're just listening. So it's great to have you here. Thanks very much. Steve believe winter sucks. It certainly does, doesn't it? It certainly does. Simone, and hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Ivy Reno, still here. You're just like a mime tonight. Oh, gosh. Ivy, that's no worries. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But if you have friends over, I understand at any time. Steve believes says spring rules. It does. And you know what? Funny, Steve. When I was younger, I didn't like all 4 seasons. I never really enjoyed winter, but I never liked fall. For some reason, I didn't like it. But the last 10 years or so, I love fall now. I never. It probably has something to do with my wife too. When we go up north or something, or just out for a drive, I love seeing the fall colors. Here, you get a lot of like the trees change and stuff out in the forest and all that up north and stuff, and they're absolutely beautiful. The different colors are absolutely beautiful. Raphael Scrapper says, Gemma is Johnny Grace. As I see, I need to make sure I talk to Gemma and remember to talk once. Name change, but need to be sure. Hope you're having a great evening. Yes. Simone, it's nice to see. I love that avatar you have, Simone, and I really do. It looks very nice. It looks. Keg, I love it, mate. Smash the like button, folks. Oh gosh, Keg, I love it. Ultimate ShoeTube FPV. Hello, everybody. How are you, my friend? It's nice to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good one. As you can see, I'm a little early today, but got a wonderful bunch of people here in the chat. It's great to see everybody here, and I'm just doing a little bit extra time. I'm doing a little extra because the son's home for Christmas holidays, and he goes back to school Monday. And we did a few things yesterday, but today he just wanted to play video games. So it is what it is. Steve says, I have to go for now. I'm super rushing. Much love. Have a great weekend. Yes, Steve, have a good weekend. Thanks so much for coming. Excuse me, everybody. Story Dory, got to go. Thank you again for all your help last night and Paige hitting that milestone. Oh, no worries, Story Dory. Congratulations and have a great weekend, my friend. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Take care. Yeah, take care, Steve. It's so nice to have you here today, as always. Thank you again. Sorry, everybody. Joe always says, read that chat. Don't read everything everybody's reading. So I'm learning from the best, my wife. And the two things I've learned are definitely not to do that and not to pull the chat up and down. Because I don't know if everybody remembers. When I first started all this, I missed the chat. I couldn't read it quick enough. So I'd pull the chat up, pull it down. The only problem is with this, if you pull it down, a lot of times the browser locks and freezes up. And then you lose track where you are. And then you start reading and it's like, oh, I read that already. So I've stopped doing that. I figure, if I miss something, I'll either catch it in the next post or I'll check it out later. Okay. Don saying 7 stuff. I got to get out of here. I've had some computer issues and need to catch up on editing. Don, you take care. Thanks so much for coming. Okay. Have a nice weekend. Have a great weekend with your family. Okay. Have a good one. We'll talk to you again. See ya. Oh, look at everybody. Cole Outdoors. Cole, I'm going to have to get to one of your lives in the morning sometime. I apologize. In the morning, sometimes I drop my wife off. I've got a few things, so I don't always get there. So not always. I don't get there. That's no excuse, but I will get there, my friend. But Cole Outdoors is saying I'm close to a milestone too. Well, Cole Outdoors, let us know in the what your milestone is in the chat, okay, my friend? Let us know what it is. Outdoors, I'm lurking. Sorry, I'm working on morning show lineup. Okay. Well, Cole Outdoors, let us know what the milestone is if you like that is. Witch on Wheels. I have plenty of poofs if anybody wants it. It's a one-time poof, but kind of like a sparkler. Oh man, I like that. I love that. Is that like a little emoji? That's amazing. That is. Raphael Scrapper. It's hard to catch every post. It's true. It is, isn't it? You try, and I find my wife says that she thinks it's super easy. But when we do our Sunday, we have a Sunday show, Joe and I. We call it the Jeff and JoJo show. To me, it should just be the JoJo and Jeff show. It should have nothing to do the J and J show, I guess, or the Jeff and JoJo. But it should really be the JoJo and Jeff show because she's the star. And when she's on, she finds that she always says to me, "I never realized until she's in the chat reading." She says how quick the chat goes. I said, "Oh yeah, once you get it down, it's fine." But it's so funny because there's so many things while she's on. She doesn't realize, like when she's on Gill Skills, she's like, I didn't realize this. I didn't realize that. But, after a few times you do on that. Awesome live streams from this guy from Cole Outdoors. Gill Skills is saying, and you know what? I'm sure it is. And I'm going to have to get there. Gill Skills. I'm not going to, I bend a few, but I'm not going to lie and say, oh, I bend everyone. I definitely need to check them out. It's just the time frame. I haven't been around at that time, but I'm going to make some time. Oh, look, everybody. Have a great weekend, Don. You have a nice weekend. Cole Outdoors says he's 2 from 900. My gosh. I'm sure everybody, check out Cole Outdoors. That's amazing. That is amazing, my friend. That is amazing. I'm sure it's going to be very shortly. If I knew how to pop up your screen, like on some of the screens, on some of the channels, I would. I'm not quite there yet, so I'll figure it out or talk to somebody about it. But I don't know how to do that quite yet, but I'll get there, my friend. But you're going to be there very shortly. Everybody at Cole Outdoors is 2 from 900, and that's amazing. That is amazing, Cole Outdoors. It really is. Which on Wheels says, laugh aloud. It's in the icon thingy. Okay. Big Cake says, Jeff, if you get a chance, Google Cordini, New South Wales. That's where I'm moving. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I will. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll run through the chat after I'm done today. At some time, I don't know where that is. Okay, where's that close to? Is it close to any like major cities that I might have heard of? you're so many hours away from where you are now. Is that right? I think you said that you're so many hours. Cordini, New South Wales. You're up in Queensland right now, aren't you, Keg? I know you're not Surfers Paradise, but you're somewhere in that vicinity. That's Queensland, isn't it? And you're going down to New South Wales. Are you? Stupid question. Are you looking forward to it, Keg? You don't have to tell me in the chat. I can talk to you another time about it. But I'll definitely look at it, Keg. I'll definitely, because I'd like to see where it is on the map at least. The cutting board. Hello, all. It's good to see you. Raphael Scrapper. Big Keg, now I know where to find you. Oh, gosh. Big Keg says to Witch on Wheels, I have spare crashes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Joe, we're going to have to look up where Keg is now in New South Wales. Imagine you could probably do it at work. Take a look where he's at, Joe. I'm going to look at it later. Corindi? Is it Corindi? Am I saying it right? Corindi or Corindi, New South Wales? Cutting board. I hope I said hello to the cutting board. I hope I did. It's nice to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Everybody check out the cutting board. It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I've heard of that, Keg. Coffs Harbor, closest big town. Looking forward. Oh, good, Keg. I'm so happy. Did you, for some reason, I thought you said, had you been there or lived there previously or lived in that area previously, Keg? Oh, Joe says, I've already looked. Okay. Well, that's awesome. No, I definitely heard of Coffs Harbor, so I'm going to definitely take a look at this. I'm going to look at this. Where are we? Cutting board, you did got you Witch on Wheels. Oh, that's awesome. So how's everybody else's day? Everybody else good? I mean, we've been on an hour and a half. That's actually pretty good today. Really is. I just need a little bit of water. I'm, you know what? A lot of people say, oh, to get your hours, you have to go be on lives. And usually I do an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. But I'm not even halfway for the hours yet. I think you need 4,000 hours. And I'm about 1860 now. So every time I do a lay on a little longer, you don't have to stay on longer. I understand. I'm just trying to see if I can get it's going to take forever because it didn't actually, what is it? September, October, November, December. It's been about 3.5 months and most of the hours are from the lives. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, you put up the videos and you get them and you will get so much, but to get that extended time, it's definitely got to go through the lives. It has to. Big Cake says, yes, Corindi said right. On coast, watch whales migrate. Yes, I worked on roads there for 3 years. Oh, wow. So you're going to be able to see the whales from there. Oh, my gosh, Cake, that's going to be amazing. That is going to be amazing. Skills, pizza. You got that right, Bob. Oh, God. Good to see you, the cutting board. Yes, Big Cake, pizza. That's exactly it. I've been pretty good, but yeah, after a bit, Bob, it becomes, if I had, what's it called? I'm going to get that Google Hangouts going because otherwise I would I'd see about talking to people if they want to come up. I can't do it through here, unfortunately. But yes, pizza. No, actually, you know, it's been a good day. I can't complain. Maybe by next week, this voice will be, you know, I've heard a lot of people with raspy voices lately. And it's funny, I haven't been on here talking, so I don't know why I lose my voice like this. Cold outdoors. I just heard the keyword pizza got my attention. Oh my gosh. Joe, what are we having for supper tonight? Anybody know what, Joe, does anybody, do you have an idea what we're going to have for dinner? Excuse me. Oh gosh. So what does everybody have planned for the weekend? Any exciting plans for the weekend, everybody? Oh, hey, Faith of the Fallen, how you doing? So nice to see you. Looks like our son is having a sleepover tonight. It is one of his friends, so a bunch of the kids from school, they're all going to go over and a bit early for pizza. Yeah, I imagine at 5:30 in the morning it is, isn't it, Kate? So our son's going to have a sleepover tonight, so it'll be date night tonight. I don't know, Joe, are we going out for supper? Are we going to a movie? Do you know, are we just going to grab something in? Joe says to me, I think we will have fajitas, thinking about it, using the Lone Star. Do we have a Lone Star gift card, Joe? From who? Who did we get a gift card from? You have to tell me about that one. I didn't know we had a gift card from them. Did not know. Not from them, but I didn't know someone gave you a gift card. Uh, yeah, no. If we got a gift card, let's use it because we can't afford to otherwise. That's yeah, definitely use a gift card, sweetheart. Listen to me. I'm talking. You know what? I don't know who said that. I think it was Treasure Hustlers were joking with me last night on Gill Skills, saying when I was talking to Bob, when I talk to somebody, I start talking to them. I totally forget that the chat's there, and I totally forget that this camera's on. And but I'm fine with it. As you know, I think everybody knows me by now. I don't have a set. I don't set things up. I mean, you try to, and if you're doing a video to talk about something, but when I'm doing this, I mean, I don't have a set schedule. I'm sitting here talking to you, and I sometimes will look in. A lot of times I'm reading through the chat, so I don't get the opportunity to look up at the camera. But that's me. You know me. Big cake. Woohoo! Date night. Yeah, cake. That's it's been a while since date night. If we're lucky, once or twice a year, that's how it is. I just find we used to be able to do that years ago, but and especially when the kids would go, they used to go to my parents. They'd go over. That's when they loved going over to see grandma and grandpa. They're getting older now. It's like pulling teeth with my daughter to get her over to my mom's. I mean, she loves her, but she's just at that age. She doesn't want to go over anymore. My son's now. I mean, I know where my mom's not watching this, but my son. It's too bad because he's still young, but he's getting at an age he doesn't want to do it either. And I think she would love to have just the company, have them go over and like spend a Friday or a Saturday. But their thing is when they even go with us, they can't. After about an hour, they're like, "Okay, can we go home now?" But let's see, Joe. Yes, I got one from Christiane. Oh, was it for Christmas or your birthday, Joe? Christiane. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Which on wheels plans? Does grocery shopping and paying internet cable count? Oh, it does completely. It does. Which on wheels? I imagine I don't even know if we'll. And Joe's, are we actually going to stay there, Joe? Or are we just going to get it and bring it home? I'll tell you, a lot of times, Joe and I know, I found if we do get something, instead of going to the restaurant, we order it and take it home. Because by the time you go, you're almost paying like a third of your bill with drink prices. By the time you get a pop or a drink or whatever you're getting, they charge you like $15, $20 for that compared to the rest of the meal. So we've just narrowed it down. We usually just go in, order or call it in, go pick it up. You're saving almost $15 or $20 by the time you do it, which is nuts, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? And like I said, we don't do that very often. That's a couple times a year. Oh yeah. See everybody, we're not, our date night is not going to lie though. We're just staying home. Yeah, I thought so. I don't think there's any movies that we would see. Is there, Joe? I'm gonna look out. I know we're just gonna stay home, but oh yeah, okay, yeah, snuggling. Okay, you can get me in trouble. Gonna get me in trouble. She's gonna say if he's lucky, he'll get a peck on the cheek. That's about it. Oh gosh, I'm now in trouble. I'm now probably in the doghouse. You got that? You got enough room there in the doghouse there, Cake? Japanese Lifestyle UK. Hello to the chat. How you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Everybody check out Japanese Lifestyle UK. It's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Which on wheels? Date night for me and hubby is a nightly thing. Coffee, some chips, kale ones for me, and PBR movies or Law and Order reruns. But it's who you are with, not what you're doing. Exactly. That's what I said to my wife. And you know what? Honestly, which on wheels? I always say to my wife when we do something, I'm like, can we just go home? I know that sounds. I'm at that point. I love seeing people, but sometimes the hustle and the whatever. Sometimes it is just nice just to get out because it's. But you know, things are so. We find it so expensive out there nowadays. You almost have to take a small mortgage out to. I mean, you know, if you went to movies and for dinner, you are taking out like almost like going on a vacation or something if you had the whole family. But yeah, a lot of times if we do get something, we're bringing it home. It's just it's a lot more reasonable. Faith and Fallen like 30 much. Oh wow. Faith and Fallen. I didn't even. I forgot to look at that today. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. How's the weather up? You're in Alaska, so how's the weather? We don't. I imagine you've got snow. We don't. We have like a dusting here. We have hardly anything. And my wife says it's going to be +6 here tomorrow, so it's going to actually be nice. We really haven't had winter here yet. I got to quit talking about it. My wife says. Nature Nerd. I'm 48 from 1K. Oh wow, Nature Nerd. That's awesome. Skills. That is an awesome hashtag, isn't it? I think we should use hashtag doghouse. You know what? Skills. Could I use that in my tags or description today? Hashtag doghouse. I love that. I think I may today. I may, if that's okay with you, because I absolutely love that. I think that's an awesome. That is a great hashtag. I know we always joke around about doghouse, but I think that is a good. I'm going to use that if that's okay. Oh, of course. Okay, good, Bob. Because I'm going to use that. I'm going to use doghouse that way, and then DAWG house. I'm going to use them both because I'm not great with my hashtag, so I'm going to try that. That is amazing. Oh gosh, which on wheels? Well, yeah, just being together, which on wheels is the best thing for people. It really is. That's all that matters for anybody. It really is. Oh, Joe says to me, next trip after Maine, Australia, visit your cousin Jennifer, then meet Keg. Only 2.5. Oh my gosh, Keg. Keg's like, no, I'm going to be at the border. I'm going to be when he lands. I'm going to tell border security that he's country security that he's not allowed into my country. Oh gosh, yeah. So it looks like Joe puts up where you're going to be. Where you're going to be, Keg. You're going to be about 2.5 hours from my cousin. My cousin lives in Nimbin, and I know every time I say that you go puff 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 country. But yeah, she lives out in the middle of nowhere in Nimbin. I like I said, I don't know anything about it other than pictures that she sent and videos and stuff. But she used to live years ago. Her family, she grew up in Melbourne, but she's lived in. I think she works at the university or something there. But she lives in Nimbin, so she's about 2.5 hours from you, Keg. And my cousin Jennifer, her mom was from Toronto. Like grew up with my dad in Toronto as a kid, and then she met a fella when she was in her late 20s or mid 20s, and he was from Australia, and she moved there and had her whole family, and she lived in Australia the rest of her life and stuff. Had her kids. And he worked for was it Honeywell? So he moved around for a few years, and then they just came after a few years. They came back to Australia and lived. But he lived. They lived in Australia. Then they moved to Canada for a year or two. They had the one kid in Canada, and then they moved down into the Boston area of Massachusetts, I think, and for like a year or two, and then they had their son or daughter. I don't know which one there. Then they moved back home to Australia, and they lived there for the rest of their days. Cool outdoors, dog, because I live there most of the days with the wife. It happens to us, doesn't it? Cool outdoors, it certainly does. Some of us put our foot in our mouth. Sometimes we put it in once in a while. Sometimes it's daily. For me, it's daily, my friend. So, but they seem to be good and come back to us. So, and they never leave. So that's a good thing. Doghouse, new merchandise. Oh, wow, Keg. That would be amazing. That's good, my friend. That is good. Call it doors. I still not bought my wife an anniversary gift, and it's in 2 days. Well, I'm sure you'll think of something, my friend. I'm sure you will. Which on wheels, I agree. Yeah, no, it that's all that matters. Because in life, that's all that matters. Just being with each other. That's all it is. Joe says that's exactly what Keg was thinking. He's gonna be like he's gonna put a picture up at the airport, like Sydney Airport or whatever. And when you fly in, gonna be a picture of me, and the security is gonna say, Dick Keg said, "Do not let this not gentleman, do not let this fella into the country. Do not let him into the country." But no, I'm just kidding. What does this say? Somebody? Yes. Oh, okay. Uh, Raphael Scrapper, Cole outdoors. You're in trouble, my friend. Better get working on that river. That's Skippy. Hey, bud, how are you? It's good to see you. I'll get the doghouse ready. Gang, I love it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Joy, how are you? Joy Stewart, it's nice to see you. Hooroo. Yes, I love it. I love when Cake says that. We think that's the best ever. You know what? I had to. Did we ask Cake or did we ask him? You know what? I think at the beginning I was always wondering. I didn't want to offend Cake by asking him what it meant. So I think who did we ask, Joe? Did I ask Nomadic RV? Isn't that who I asked? And he explained what it meant. But pull outdoors, Raphael Scrapper. I'm waiting for tomorrow to buy something. Less of a chance on her finding it. Oh gosh, I love it. Yeah, good luck, Cole Outdoors. I'm sure you'll find something. Only I'm sure you will. How you doing, River Rat Skippy? Hope everything's well, my friend. I hope everything's well. Keg, I love it. If we let you in, we'll have to put a collar on you. You got it. Oh my gosh, you know, the first thing I did, Keg, when I got there, uh, we went. We flew into the flight. Flew into Sydney. The flight for me from Canada. I flew from Detroit, out of Detroit, and I flew into Houston, Texas. It was a oh, it took forever to get there, Keg. I went from Detroit. We drove over to Detroit, which is an hour away from for us from Canada into Detroit. Left Detroit, flew to Houston, Texas. There's a little bit of a layover in Houston. Flew from Houston into San Francisco and had to wait 8 hours in San Francisco. So the fellow I was sitting next to, I said, "Do you want to go into town, into the city? I've never been to San Francisco." He said, "Yeah, either have I." So he was flying to his sister, who his sister's husband was in the military, and they lived in Honolulu, in Hawaii. So we flew all the way from Detroit together, and in San Francisco we took a bus or whatever it was into the city for like 6 hours. We walked around, took pictures, had a good time. Never been back, but it was great. And then there was, I think, a 12-hour flight from San Francisco to Honolulu. And then how long was I in Honolulu? I was there for, I think I was there like 6 or 7 hours or 5 hours, some. And then I left in the morning or whatever time it was. There was another, I think, 8 or 10 or 12 hours from Honolulu. I think 12 hours, another 12 hours from Honolulu to Sydney. And when you get to Sydney, the first thing they do is when you before you leave the plane, they walk down the aisle and they have this spray on each aisle, and they spray it down because they don't want to bring certain things from out of the country into Australia. So I call it the delousing. Anyways, they walk in and literally it's just like that. They spray it in, make sure it's all like foggy. Everybody's going to pass out. Then they open the doors. Everybody's falling out. Then you go out and then you get into the airport. And the best, I remember I think I was 20 or 21 at the time when I went. It was back in 1991. And I was about 21, I guess. And my mom had packed things for me, and she had put, because I was going to be there a while, so she packed laundry detergent. And here's the joke. My mom packed laundry detergent. She said, "You're going to need, mothers think whatever." So she wrapped up this in plastic clear bag. You know what it was? It was milk bags, the empty milk bags. She cut them, and she put laundry detergent. Remember the paper? Remember the powdered laundry detergent before the liquid? She put it, filled up a little bag like this. You know what it looked like? Looked like Coke or something. Anyways, it was about, it was around like this, and it was about this long. And she put 2 or 3 of them inside my suitcase. And I was carrying like a big duffel bag I had back in the 90s or whatever it was. And so, anyways, when you get there, they open your stuff to go through it. Anyways, security, airport security opened up my bag. And when they opened up, the first 3 things fall out are my 3 things of laundry detergent. They went ballistic at that time with me. The dogs came and they went crazy. And so they were thinking I was like a drug dealer. They were going to take me out. And before they did, he's like, calm the dogs down, calm the dogs down. So then they opened up. The guy puts his finger in, takes a lick, I guess, or whatever. And he goes, get him out of here. Don't come back, or something like that. That was my first experience with when I first got there. They knew exactly what it was the minute they did that, but they tried all 3 to make sure. But oh man, I thought, the minute they opened up, I thought, here we go. Anyways, that's my story. Yeah, Keg says a tracker, the put color on you in a tracker. Oh gosh, Keg, I love it. Reverse Cape, you need to get get out and get some filming done. It was editing some stuff last night. New Year's. Speech fairies, how you doing? Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen, how are you? It's good to see you. Sounds exhausting. Hey guys, Raphael Scrapper. Hey guys, do you know Legoland? I was living in that little city for a while where Lego Bricks was founded. Were you really? Yes. No, I think we've not been to two Legolands, but they have one about an hour and a half from here outside of Toronto. And then they have one in Michigan. What was it? Great Lakes Crossing. We went in Michigan, Joe. That was Legoland in the mall there, wasn't it? It was pretty nice. Big Keg, yeah, laugh out loud. Drugs. Oh, geez, Keg, the look on their face when they opened up my suitcase. I thought, I'm a goner now. I think I haven't even entered the country and I'm going to get kicked out here or thrown in jail. Luckily, everything went fine, like I said, and they pretty much threw it back in my bags. They started. The lady was giggling because she figured she knew exactly what it was, the one with the dogs, because the dogs weren't going absolutely nuts. So she knew it wasn't what she thought it was, and thank goodness it wasn't. But Big Cake said in Raphael, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? It certainly would. Joe says maybe she did it on purpose. What? Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, maybe my mom did it on purpose. Yeah, she thought, oh, that's a way to get rid of this idiot. Yeah, her son. You know, and you never know. Joe says, yeah, I'm gonna have to ask her. Yeah, but you know how she conveniently forgets things. Raphael Scrapper says, Big Cake. I had more of my wife. I was working at Legoland Hotel and we had free pass. That's awesome. Raphael Scrapper says Legoland Billund. That is the first one. Raphael, if that's a video, I'm gonna have to take a look at that, my friend. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. Hi Joy, how are you? It's 52 degrees. I don't think we're getting a winter this year. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. I don't think we are either. Here it's I forget 3 or 4 degrees or something. My wife said, but that translates to what is that, Joe? Like 40 some degrees or something. Just under 50, I guess. But yeah, we haven't had any either. I kind of like it. I know I'm maybe jinxing ourselves, but we're almost the first weekend of January and nothing yet. So hopefully we can keep that up. Because I always said to Joe, if we can last till the beginning of March, by March usually everything's disappeared. So hopefully that's the case. Speech fairs next week will be colder, Jeff, in Southern Ontario. You're in Ontario too, aren't you? Speech fairs. You don't have to tell me where, but I noticed in Three Ladies in a Vlog, the group they set up for us people in Ontario. But you don't have to tell me. I didn't know if you're in Southern or Northern Ontario, but I think you must be in Ontario as well somewhere. Big Keg Winter. Oh gosh, Keg. Yeah, I imagine you probably don't see much of that up there. Not up there. I imagine you do not see a lot of that where you are, do you, my friend? Yes, Joy Stewart, summer fires. Yikes. Why are you? Speech fairs? I lived in Mississauga for years. I grew up in Toronto. When I was a kid, I was born in Rexdale in Etobicoke. And then we moved when I was a teenager. You know where Chatham is? My parents moved to a small town called Blenheim, which was we went from 2 or 3 million people in Toronto to 5,000 people. And I hated every minute of it as a kid. And then when I went back to school, I went to school in Oakville, and I lived with my aunt in Mississauga in the Arundel area of Mississauga. I lived there for 3 years and then moved home, and I've been in London, 23 years now. We live in London, and I've been here 23 years now. Oh, Joseph says, I have to get back to work. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Hope you all have a great day. Stop by Sunday afternoon for the Jeff and JoJo show. Yes, Joe. Joe, I'm going to I got 9 more minutes till 3 o'clock. I'll stay on, then get off here at 3 o'clock. I'll see you at 5, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping by, Jojo G, for spending your time with us. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. We'll see you at 5, sweetheart. Judy Turner, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, Judy Turner. It's great to have you. Thank you very much for coming. Everybody say hi to Judy Turner. Raphael Scrapper, Jeff, you'll find a ton of videos from Legoland Billund, and Billund is the name of city where Lego Bricks was founded. Wow, I did not know that. It's just something I guess you take for granted. I did not realize. Speech fairs. I went to school in London. Did you? Yeah, my brother went to Western. We're not, you know what? There's Western, Fanshawe, all the other whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of things here in London. I've been here for since '96, so that's coming on this August. It'll be 23 years. I was going to say 22, but it's now the new year, so yeah, about 23 years. And I always said to Joe, I would love to move somewhere like a maybe smaller, like outside of the city. But my daughter lives here with her mother, and she's here with us on the weekend. So as long as that's the case, as long as she's uh, in school, not off at college, university, whatever she plans to do, we'll stick around here for sure. What? Okay, so lovely Lisa Warrior Queen says hi Jojo, and then right below it, I would, if I could pronounce the name, I would. It says bye Jojo, this Ivy. Um, is that Ivy Areno? Is that, does she have another channel? And I would pronounce your name. It's not high, it's not glyph. I just don't know what it says. So my apologies. Okay, not nothing personal. I just don't know how to read that. But it says by Jojo. This is Ivy. Okay. Well, if it's Ivy Areno, hello. Uh, yes, bye Joe. It was good to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. She's at work, so I do appreciate her for coming. It's been a really good afternoon. I really thank you for coming today. I really do. Uh, so, Cake, are you thinking? You were talking. We're joking about Doghouse, and they said merchandise. Do you think? Are you thinking of doing that this year at all? I mean, you don't have. Let's put it this way. I'm just talking to you. You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to. Are you thinking of doing that? Because I still think, you know what, something that said Cakester on it, big keg and Cakester. I think it would go. I think it would go crazy there, Keg. I really do. Joe said the same thing. I could see T-shirts. I could see the cut off sleeveless shirts. And the thing is, I think these some of these countries, Keg. I think that it doesn't cost you anything. It literally all it is you put them on there, and then they ship to whatever, and the person pays whatever. So as far as I know, that's the way we've looked at it, but I don't know 100%. I imagine you probably have to look at it, but to Selber, greetings from Germany. Greetings. How are you? It's great to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. It's been a pretty good day. I mean, I've rambled on a lot. Yes, that's right. Big Cake says, yes, merchandise, that bastard garage and Cakester stuff. Good. You know what, Cake, I would definitely wear something that said Fat Bastard Garage and Cakester. Definitely, my friend. And as you can see, we've changed our logo, our avatar from just Idiot of the Day, and Joe's made a new one for us a couple days ago. It says Idiot of the Day, and then it's got the picture. At first, when you look at it, it almost looks like a life preserver. And then it also looks like a little round head with two glasses, and that's supposed to be me. She designed it, and I thought, I like that. And she said, well, why don't we do merchandise too? She says, everybody seems to be doing it. And put it this way, people either buy it or they won't. And I said, you're right. It doesn't cost us anything if we put it on people, because all you're doing is you're putting it to the company. And then if people want it, they put it on like a computer image screen. They go check it out. If they want it, they'll buy it. They ship it, and then you make a percentage, I guess, or a certain amount, and they take a percentage. But we thought, why not? It can't hurt. And we thought that logo would be kind of nice on a shirt or something, and then say something, whatever it's going to be. When she first set something up, she made like a animated character and an animated cartoon. I said, who is that? She said, it's you. I said, what do you mean it's me? There's a cartoon that used to be out years ago here. It was called King of the Hill. It's kind of goofy, not Simpsons, but kind of goofy cartoon here. And it was about some hillbilly guys and stuff. And there was like the kid on there was named Bobby Hill. And the character that she drew looked just like Bobby Hill. So I said, no, it can't be that. But anyway, she designed that. I kind of liked it. Oh, yes, Keg, I need your pictures for the songs as well. I know, Keg. Joe, this weekend we'll have to do that. You know what, Keg? We say it and then we kind of forget about it. It's not personal. We just forgot about it more than anything. But I'll get Joe. Keg, what do you want? Let's see. Getting stickers designed. That's awesome. Keg, that will look cool. I think that design you have, FBG, looks amazing, my friend. That would look good on a shirt, a hat, sleeveless. And you know what the nice thing is, when they put it out, they can decide what they want to put it on too, I think, unless you just decide you want it on whatever. Cups and stickers, all that stuff would be amazing, because that FBG sign, um, avatar, the logo is amazing looking, and like the kegster would look amazing too, my friend. It really would. But I think all that stuff's fantastic. I really do. But we'll get you something sent. I'll just send it to you on that email that I have for you. I won't say it out here. If you did get that email from me a few weeks ago, I'll send it to that email. Does that sound good to you? We'll get probably sometime this weekend. I'll get Joe to look through. And do you want like individual, or do you want like pictures or videos or stuff, Keg? Just let us know, and Joe will try to look through things so we can send you something. Raphael Scrapper. Good idea. I like that. Yeah, Raphael Scrapper. I think it's a good idea. Really do. And I think it'd be great for Keg, because his logos and stuff look amazing. And I can't say enough about them. They look fantastic. Oh yeah, no, Keg. No, I realize I have that email. I think that's so. If you want to take it off there or whatever you want, Keg, I have it in my Yahoo email. Just pics, please. Okay, no problem, Keg. I'll send it. But yeah, no, I do have that email address, Keg. I got it from yes, thanks. I got it from Bob. So I did send you a message. Hopefully you did receive it. If you did, I think in the title I think I put like Jeff from India of the Day or something, Keg, just so it didn't. Unless it might have gone to spam too. I don't know, but I will try to send it to you again. But no, I'll send pic, or I'll get them from Joe and we'll send them. Yeah, we'll definitely get some this weekend. Anyways, so you're moving so many hours, and how are you? 3 or 4 hours away from where you are now, Keg? That's that should be interesting in that when you get there and that. But seeing the whales, that'd be awesome. Oh, okay, you have to check. Okay, no worries. Yeah. No, I didn't want your email to be up there, Keg. That's all. But no, I have it. It's in my I send it from Yahoo. I have like a couple emails, a Gmail and Yahoo email. But most of my emails, I don't really use Gmail for anything. My brother used to send my stuff 3.5 hours south. Okay, yeah. No, if you get an email, it'd be from my Yahoo email, yahoo.com or whatever. But I'll put in the title as Jeff from. I'll just put Jeff from India of the Day, Keg, so you know who it's coming from. But that's awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've never seen whales in my life, ever. Never seen whales. I've seen them on TV and National Geographic, but I mean, we're not lucky enough to have anything like that here. Closest thing I think we could ever see whales are if you went out to like BC, out to British Columbia, which is, oh gosh, how many? Is that 4,000 or 5,000? Is it 4,000 miles? I think from here to British Columbia. It's quite a distance. And then if you went out east, like to Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and stuff like that, Newfoundland, whatever you want to say it, you might see them there, but you'd probably see them more out west in Western Canada, British Columbia area, I would imagine. Big Keg says, okay, I better drag my arse into gear. Okay, I'll let you go, Keg. Thank you so much for coming. Best of luck on the move, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll look for you when you do get all set up and that, but all the best for your move, my friend. All the best for your moving. Good luck with everything. We'll talk to you soon, mate. Everybody, wish Keg a good move. He's moving in a few hours today, so wish him all the best, everybody. I'll wish you the best, and we'll talk to you soon, my friend. We will talk to you soon. It was great to have you here. And all the best for 2019. But we'll see you soon. Hooroo, people! I love it, Keg. We'll see you soon, buddy. Okay, I know you don't like that word. We'll see you soon, mate. Take care. Well, how many more minutes do I have? Well, I guess I'm out of time. I pushed my luck, everybody. So I've been on just over 2 hours now. So I probably should head out, everybody. I've taken your time up too much, but I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a fantastic Friday. It really has. It really has. And Raphael Scrapper saying, Big Keg, take care and take it easy. Hooroo. Yes, Raphael. So I want to thank each and every one of you. It's been a great day. And, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. We'll be back on Joe, my wife, and I will be back on Sunday sometime. I wish I could give you a time, but Sundays when we do our show, it's sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. Just depends on what's happening on the weekend. So I don't have anything specific on Sundays. It's not a fly-by-night thing, but we just don't have a time set up for Sundays, unfortunately. But we'll be on Sunday sometime. So if you want to come and catch us, great. But we'll be on Sunday again, and then I'll be back to this schedule again on Monday at 2 o'clock, everybody. Nomadic Bike. Hello, everybody. Hey, Bill, how are you, Nomadic Bike? It's nice to see you. I'm just closing out Nomadic Bike because I started about 1 o'clock about 2 hours ago, and I thought I'd go on, try to spend a little bit of extra time. I had a little bit of extra time today, so I thought I'd spend the extra hour. But it's nice to see you, my friend. It really is. I hope you're having a good one. I'll ask you quick, how's the weather down in Illinois, Nomadic Bike? Is it here? The sun's out. It's about in the mid 40s or so here. Winter's here, but it's not really here. We have like a dusting of snow, but not much, my friend, not much. Yeah, I would imagine he's probably having about the same weather. Raphael Scrapper, Nomadic Bike, hey Bill, hope you're having a good warm one. If it is cooler, it might just be a tiny bit cooler, but I would think it's about probably the same. We haven't had a lot of winter, at least in our neck of the woods yet, but you never know when it's coming. Anyways, I should listen to me. I can't get off here. Okay, so I will let everybody go. I bid you do, and I thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It's been great. It's going to be a wonderful 2019. We're here now, and you know what? It's going to be good. So I really appreciate everybody. Modern Day Family Man. Hey, Eric, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I'm just telling everybody, Eric, that I'm just heading out. I started this about it's 3 o'clock here. I started about 1 o'clock, so it's been just a little over 2 hours now. I've been spieling off for a bit, and I didn't want to bore anybody. Yeah, I'm coming to the end here in a second or so. But yeah, it's been a good afternoon. Nomadic Bike says it's sort of warm here, but there's some kind of funny clouds that are forming in straight lines. Yeah, no, Modern Day Family Man. Yeah, having a good day, my friend. I had an extra hour today to do because my son, it's Christmas holidays, and he goes back to school starting Monday, and he didn't really want to go out today. We took him roller skating yesterday, and today he wanted to play on his Xbox. That's it. Kids all play together with their headsets, and yeah, he said, Dad, I just have today left, and he's got a sleepover with some friends tonight that he goes to school with. So yeah, it's just the wife and I tonight. So yeah, Nomadic Bike, you sound tired. Yeah, Nomadic, I'm not actually tired, but I'm losing my voice. That, you know how Michael Fire was losing his voice, and that the last couple of days I've really I'm real raspy. I can't, you know, when everybody gets this way, I can't seem to shake it loose. But I'm kind of hoping maybe the next, because I won't be on for the next couple of days, and that's, so I'm kind of hoping maybe if I be quiet, maybe that's the best for everybody. But anyways, okay, everybody, I thank every one of you for coming. Okay, I really appreciate you coming, dropping in, and spending some of your time with us, and that I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day, a great weekend. Serving from my home. I'm late. Bye. Lacey, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I had that happen. Yeah, Nomadic Bike, what are you going to do? It's time of year, and you know what? It's hot, cold, and you go in from cold to dry, and I think that has a lot to do with, for a lot of people. Left my thumbs up. Thanks, Lacey. I appreciate it. I've been on 2 hours, Lacey, and I think it's time for me to get off. I'm losing my voice, I think, right now, so I better head out. But anyways, everybody, thank you so much. Much appreciated. It really is. But I should get off here. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day, and have a nice weekend, everybody, okay? We'll see you again. Take care.